He said preview. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Turning heat transfer vinyl into stickers for somebody that's getting ready to do their house over. So you can see heat transfer vinyl and clear the Oracle clear. Using Bam and some Caesar. She's asked for a different color. I apologize, y'all. Do not have no phone stand. So it's kind of just leaning up there. What up, Real Bright? How you doing tonight? Appreciate you tuning in. Just finishing up some vinyl stickers. Not the traditional stickers. I actually took some heat transfer vinyl and made it into a sticker. Michaela, now I don't know what you said to me, but I'm assuming it's happy birthday, and I appreciate you. Thank you. But I'm taking heat transfer or not heat transfer, Lord, like I'm recording a video. I'm taking regular HTV, some Caesar HTV, and I changed it into a sticker. And I actually have a appreciate it. Marcella's my home girl. You know we're gonna go all out for her. I had turned a heat transfer vinyl into a sticker like this. If you guys didn't catch my video, go on. It's in my playlist somewhere. I wish I could just drop a link. And I turned this heat transfer vinyl into a sticker that can go onto the back of a car, decorate bathrooms, the whole nine. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. She wants a couple of different colors. I did a bathroom. Her bathroom is Chanel, and her living room I think it's gonna be Louis Vuitton. So that's why I got the LVs. What are y'all getting into today? Appreciate everybody that stopped by and watched the interview. We actually got an awesome interview this Saturday with Aesthetic Imprints. He's new into the game, the screen printing game, and he's came a long way. I've been watching him since I think he only had like 100 subscribers. That man then blossomed up. I believe he's only like 22, 23, and I'm telling you, wealth of knowledge, wealth of knowledge. So did you guys know that you could turn your favorite HTV into a sticker? Yeah, he's like 22, 23. He might be a little bit older than that. I might be getting it wrong, but I caught him on it. He was a For You. It was right there on my suggestion pages, and I actually just clicked it, and he was in there getting busy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this kid for a while. End up watching him for a while, subscribe to his channel. Then I started leaving comments on his channel, you know. Sam Day, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. You know that fresh 21? I'm able to drink liquor now. But yeah, like I said, Aesthetic Imprints, he's building himself an empire, a legacy. He's doing what he has to do. And, you know, just like we had just said on the interview with Marcellus, it's not about the biggest person or the biggest guest that comes onto these shows. It's somebody that offers value to these shows. Without the value, there's no point in even having an interview, you know? Because you just want to talk or just have a whole conversation, get on the phone, talk directly to that person. But if we bring you on to the podcast, it's because you are a wealth of knowledge. and it needs to get out there so it can be reciprocated by the people that's trying to advance themselves. And you never know how you can help somebody else just by telling your story, your motivation, what it took for you to get to where you're at. You never know how that moves people. Often, a lot of times, folks will be like, "Oh, I'm still in the basement. I'm still in the basement. I'm still in the basement." Well, you got to start somewhere. You got to learn to crawl before you walk. So, you being in the basement means you are crawling. You got to get from that stage of being in the basement into the next level port or the next wherever your foreseeable future you want it to be. You got to be working towards that goal consistently. I started in the basement, several basements. Then I have the gift of gab. I'm able to talk to people. I talk to someone, sold myself basically to them, and they bought into me. Hence me being in the store. Now it's more to that, but I'm not gonna go over all of that. Looks are deceiving. Look at you, bro. Yeah. What's up, Educated Natural? Looks can be very deceiving. Um, I'm gonna speak on that to say this. It's a lot of people out here that will. I don't even want to call it jealousy. I just think maybe confused or they want to be in that position to where they're looked at as whatever this is. Cause to me, I see y'all as family. You come, you rocking with me, you spending time with me, you chatting with me, and we done known each other for a couple of months now. We family. That's why I say salute to the T gang. Y'all stuck with me and been with me, so you know. And it's all reciprocated love. I'm not a vain person. I'm not somebody that's just gonna sit here and say I took this opportunity for granted. It's not even that. My consistency of working, and even showing these videos. Because a lot of times folks will go out their way to make videos. I make videos on what I'm working on every day. If it just so happens to look like I'm making videos for just the sake of YouTube, it's never that. It's very rarely on that. And even with those, it's trial and error because I need to know if this is going to work so I can upsell to somebody else. Hence the trial and error. Yes, one big family. And I don't wish nobody out there nothing but luck and success. And if I'm able to help you, I'm gonna help you. Um, I've been. I don't know what it is. There's some folks out there that just think I'm just kind. I guess I have a lot of kids, so my approach to people is just as that. Look, you can't go at everybody all crazy, and you can't be mad at the world. But sometimes you do be mad at the world, and sometimes you do want to go at everybody. However, as a role model, as a person that some people, even kids or adults, do look up to, you try to address the situation in sort of a way that's not hurtful or malice towards another person, if you get what I'm saying. Um, and a lot of times, folks they don't have a original idea to say their life, which is cool. I'm not saying that you have to be Picasso in the beginning of any of this, or you got to be Tom Cruise when you're recording, or hello Marissa, how you doing? Or you have to be the Michael Jackson of singing. You got to be the best of this. That's not how it works. 9 times out of 10, it's an idea that pops up in your head. Now you have one or two chances. You can let that idea just slide away, poof, gone, or you can actually act on that idea or that concept or what that vision was that you were seeing inside your head. Once you decided to lock in on that, just stay consistent. Consistency is the course. I say that because I don't want anybody to ever come on my live and feel, hello, Barb, like I'm talking over or I don't actually listen to what you guys are saying in the comment sections because that's not what I'm here for. And even in my videos, when I'm breaking stuff down, I try to show y'all like all the mistakes and all the imperfections that I have going on with me because that stuff is valuable. If somebody was just to pop up on screen, be like, oh yeah, perfect shirt, first try. Now you know they lying. You know you done burnt up about 4 or 5 other shirts before you showed us this final version. So my daughter, uh, She was the one that inspired me to get on this camera. And I give all the thanks to Alexis. But at the same time, Alexis did not want me to show all the imperfections. I'm like, no, they got to know. People have to know that you do mess up. 5 months of work for me, laugh out loud. Uh oh. Hey, look, it's a continuous journey, and we all striving to get to that next level, right? So I'm gonna say what I keep saying: consistency is the key. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying the course. Upside down prints, Lord. Um, I got a funny story on that. I was doing some sublimation. Coffee Power Home. Yo, how you doing? I was doing some sublimation and I'm used to loading my shirts onto my platen backwards now. I've been doing it for the last year. But somewhere up here it didn't register to flip the picture around. So I'm doing shirts like I didn't did probably like good 5 sublimation shirts and I didn't use this like expensive media fabric, cotton subs. And I'm like, okay, I got these 5 done. I'm stacking them on top of each other. I just know I'm having a great day, right? And I remember as I got done with the 5th shirt that I put my shirt up this way. I laid it onto the actual bench. I didn't thread it on. So all my pictures was upside down. I had a whole heart attack. Like, oh my gosh, I just wasted all this material. I just had to breathe. Like, look, stuff like that gonna happen. It was a minor setback, but I didn't stop. I didn't quit. I wanted to cry like a big baby because you know who wants to waste shirts and materials and all of that? You don't want to waste that. So for everybody that is just now in, that's what happened to you. Yes. So were you doing it? Were you loading your shirt onto the platen, or was you laying it onto the platen, the bottom platen? A whole heart attack. Yeah. At first, I was like, oh my gosh. And then if y'all know Bella Canvas, these people that I was doing the shirts for, they don't rock gilding. Like when they came in and expressed to me the hate that they had for gilding, I was like, okay, I got some Bella Canvases over here. Luckily, I had like 2 or 3 of them in the store. I was like, feel this texture and see if you like it. Because if they didn't like Bella Canvas, it was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get online. They ended up liking Bella Canvases. The whole downfall to that is they was black, and the sizes range from what was it, small all the way to like 2 or 3X. And then the first 5 shirts were ruined and they were Bella Canvas. So yeah, it was a heart attack moment for a second. Then I just pulled my cell phone up, like, look, I don't know who gonna get these 5 messed up shirts, but they ain't going in the trash because Bella Canvas is expensive. Uh Miss Sexy M's, hello. I was loading it wrong, all the way wrong. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that was the gist of it for me. Sometimes it does happen on the first try. You are right. Some are very lucky to get things to happen for them on the very first try. Whether it's luck, whether it's the way that you did it, the method, whatever it is, some people do get lucky. Me, I ain't one of them people. I didn't notice that I messed up until I was on the 5th shirt, and then I decided to look like, dang, I got these loaded up the wrong way. Limited edition. That's what I should have told them. However, it was a sublimation picture onto some cotton sub of a person like a memorial. So the person had passed some years back, but it's just the time of year where they get together and they have that like that dinner or whatever it is. So everybody was getting shirts done, and it was an expensive mistake. And no, I didn't throw the shirts away. I actually gave the shirts to the person. I was like, I don't know. The first 5 shirts I had was doing them a whole way. They was looking at me crazy because they don't print shirts. They don't care to know how it was done. All I know was the image was upside down, but they took them anyway. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Then go buy 5 more shirts at $9 a pop instead of online because it had to be done right then and there. Five shirts for you too. Not a fan of Bella Canvas. They are thin. They are very thin. Bella Canvases is very thin. I'm on this weight loss journey, y'all. I'm gonna tap in, check in. Y'all lost 58 pounds. 58. I lost 48 pounds. See, I'm manifesting it right up here. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Your boy was three something. Y'all can't even see my whole body. But do I look skinny in the neck? I don't want to move my phone. Just pretend Mike a little thinner, all right? Anyhow, yeah, the Bella canvases, they're no joke. They're very expensive. And unless you have a vendor like in city on hand around the block, it's like you're always ordering offline. The majority of folks don't say they don't want gilding because they don't know, they don't care. They're just coming in for a custom shirt. But you do have those that do know what they like and what they don't like. A lot of people, I think, generally go towards Bella Canvas because it's known as a higher standard. And, um, for lack of better words, big folks like myself, I don't rock with no Bella Canvas because it's just like snug as a bug in a rug, like my brothers say. It's like, why am I gonna have something on that's gonna show all the roundness of my body? I ain't no muscle man yet. I'm trying to become one, but I ain't one yet. I don't want no shirt sticking to me like that. Congratulations, that's awesome. Like, yeah, I've been out here doing it. Lifestyle change, food change, everything is drastically changed. I ate a roll yesterday, y'all, and was Superman sick. So I don't think I'll be eating any more bread now. I haven't had any bread since I started my diet. None. No bread whatsoever. So y'all know it was my birthday yesterday. My wife took me out to this expensive steakhouse. They had these buttered rolls looking so bomb. I reached my hand like I know I shouldn't, but I'm just gonna eat one. It's my birthday. That roll beat me up all night, y'all. I swear. Yes, my shirts are 3X's. Every shirt that I have is 3X, and then some are 3X XLT, which just means for the larger people, I'm 6'1", so kind of looks like a dress. But you know what? It's a reminder of where I was at and how far I've came and where I'm going. So I'll go clothes shopping here shortly. I need to get back to my low carb game. So it was miserable for me at first. I felt like I was starving to death. I had the appropriate serving size. I was eating, what did I eat that day? The very first, I remember like it was yesterday. It was like three chicken tenders, right? With like Mrs. Dash. And Mrs. Dash, no offense to you, Mrs. Dash, but that ain't nothing but some flakes in a bottle. There's no real salt, no sugar, no nothing added to it. So to me, it was like my chicken wasn't seasoned. It was like, my babe, we got parsley all over this chicken. This don't even taste right. How am I gonna eat this? What's going on? She was like, there is flavor in there. You can't have no salt. I have hypertension as well and high blood pressure. High blood pressure causes the high hypertension. So with that being said, I can my salt and sugars and all that intake is very, very, very limited. No cakes, no cookies, no pies, no Kool-Aid, no sugar, no sodas, no none of that. Anything sweet that I am devouring now has to come naturally from a fruit. You got to watch what type of fruit you eat because some fruits can contain too much sugar. So, yeah, that's Mike's life right now. I'm watching everything I eat. And it's working. I'm not mad at it. I feel good. I can get up. Feel like I can run a marathon right now. Um, Shayna, hey. That to this. Hello. I've been living this keto life for about 3 months. 30 pounds down. Salute. You know what? That's a victory. That's a success. That's something to smile about. It's not a keto diet. I can't even. It's not even. I'm not even allowed to say diet around my wife. She said, "Don't say diet. When you say diet, you start thinking it's temporary. It's a lifestyle change. Literally a lifestyle change. What you once was doing in the past, you can no longer do now in the future. Lifestyle change. So I'm sprinkling this Mrs. Dash or Mrs. Leaf, whatever it is, because to me that's all it is tricolored leaves. There's no real seasoning. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It could just be my palate. We had what else we had? We had like some Brussels sprouts, y'all. I got my butt whooped for Brussels sprouts. Got them in the trash when I was a child. And trying to eat them as an adult is even worse. The flavor is still the same. It's still very disgusting. I do not like it. I don't know what it is. The baby cabbages. Because that's what my wife did. She tried to fool me. She was like, ain't nothing but baby cabbages. I'm like, babe, these are like Brussels sprouts. And I'm putting one and two together. And I'm like, oh my God, this is Brussels sprouts. This is disgusting. So it's like, ugh. But on the good side, on the good note, I feel swell. I feel great. My blood pressure has still been high, so I'm gonna go get checked out for that. And y'all know my weight loss journey. Y'all know I started. I don't know if I told y'all exactly how big I was. I don't even want to tell you, but just know if you met me in real life, you'd be like, "Boy, that man was about two or three people," and now I'm just down to two people, or at least 2.5. I'm gonna get down to one solo person. My ideal weight is anywhere between 250 and 270. I do not want to be completely skinny. That has never been my goal. I would like to build up some type of muscle. That's the end goal. And to keeping within that weight reasonably. Oh my God. Speaking of diets, I gotta go eat lunch. I'm starving. Laugh out loud. Chat with you later. All right, you have a great one. I can't say night or evening. I'm gonna say you have a great day. And it's not diet. It's a lifestyle change. I appreciate you. Bar four. Love Brussels. You love sprouts, cooked and infused and roasted. I don't care if they put them things in 24 karat. It is that taste. That taste like it's is that sulfur? It's something in there. I want to say I can taste the chlorophyll. I'm tripping, y'all. I I could taste the actual plant. I don't know. It's a very unique taste, and you got to be one of a kind of a person to eat them and love them and enjoy them. You can have all of them. I'll give you mine next time. But knowing your limit on proteins and how much proteins you can have in one day, I discovered that I am allowed to have up to 8 ounces of protein in a sitting, which means chicken, steak, any of those meats. They have to be pre-measured out, which we got this scale at home and we're weighing stuff. And it's like right now I'm starting to get used to it. But before I'm like, this is goofy. I can only eat four kernels, four sunflower seeds. What to me at the time looked like a little piece of steak or a little piece of chicken. Um, I have been stopped eating pork, so I don't eat bacon and stuff like that. I'll eat the turkey version. I'll eat turkey sausage. I even eat turkey like hamburger, but I don't even eat red meat like that no more. Hello, Connie. How you doing? Fresh out of the garden as we grow our own. Hey, okay, Bar. I can't do many veggies. I got the taste for a little 5 year old. That's how I feel. I feel the same way. Like, what are you cooking? It is what it is. But I am learning. My body is learning, and a lot of lifestyle changing is listening to your body. Your body will tell you. Yeah, for yes, yeah, that's how I feel. Your body will let you know when you full. Your body, just like your body lets you know when you're hungry or when you're tired. And a lot of times for me, I'm not gonna speak on anybody else. When I did hit that ceiling of full, I didn't quite feel as full, you know. So that's where the extra vegetables came into play because I was no longer allowed to put any more protein into my body. If you're still hungry, this is what my wife always says: go eat some lettuce. It's harmless. It'll trick your brain. You'll think you're eating something, but you can't put like salad dressing on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just literally raw lettuce, or it's literally, uh, what is that daggone celery? Because I see a lot of celery. I'm gonna learn them all, and then you do substitutions for your meat eventually. You know, when you cut back on that protein. Now you can replace that protein with nuts and what did she say? It's nuts and vegetables, and then like you could do if you choose like the whole little diet bars, the little whatever bars those are that you get at the grocery store. I think all of them disgusting. I'm sorry. I never been a chocolate person. I'm a fat boy. I like cake, cookies. You know what I'm saying? I never really had to have a candy bar, but I hey appreciate you, Coffee Powerhouse, for that super chat. Um, but I didn't have to have a candy bar. I wasn't one of the people. Oh, hey, I need me a Snickers and a Reese cup. I was raised in a house where my mom cooked breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything in between. Plus, she made desserts. So cakes and pies was definitely in my foreseeable future. So when I go to eat something sweet, 9 times out of 10, it's a piece of cake, or in better terms, it's a pound of sugar with a slice of salted butter. That's what it is, and that's just how I've always been. And my mama, pound cake. Mom, you ever come on here and I say my mama's pound cake, you already know, because she made me one yesterday and I could not eat it. But y'all, I don't even know how I got on my weight loss journey or even talking about my weight loss journey. I didn't segue. I was supposed to be on here talking about how to turn your heat transfer vinyl into a sticker that you can use anywhere. But yeah, that came out. It was a message. It just came on about my body, and I needed to share with y'all. Protein shakes and beans. Um, see, so I really wasn't a bean fan. I like pinto beans because it was sweet, and then I always knew I had my piece of cornbread. Like I said, fat kid that loves cake. So you know, cornbread and pinto beans. Bam. That was the extent of my bean career. I don't like beans on none of the Mexican stuff at all. Uh, I do like barbecue baked beans, but mm-mm. Now peanut butter. The peanut butter that we have to use can't have added sugars, so that's something else that we're looking into. And when we're picking up at the store, it can say zero sugars, right? But up underneath that, it'll say added sugars. So sometimes it'll say zero on the sugars, and then right up underneath it, it'll be like added 8 grams of sugar. You definitely have to watch out for that. Um, I think the other one was trans fat, and there's a good cholesterol, a bad cholesterol, or something like that. I may be explaining this all wrong, y'all. Still new to me, and I'm just going off stuff that's already made. Another thing, we do our meals out for the week now in portions and how we make it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I know what I have to eat already planned. I don't even have a choice. Cognac beans and peanut butter. Shake it. You are mixing those together. No, I don't think she mixed them together. I think she's just saying just other means of protein. So I was originally, I'm a fan of the Jif, the Skip, any type of peanut butter that's basically on TV. Jiffy, yay! The unfortunate thing is it got too much sugar in it. Can't use Jiffy. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now on live. My wife could have been like a what is those people that watch your food intake? She'd have been a great personal trainer, or someone that could tell folks what they need to and to eat and not to eat, and how to actually read and know what the portion size is. If you go anything over 8 ounces of protein via steak, chicken, whatever it is, and that stuff does not digest properly, it will just sit there and turn into fat. Sugars turn into carbohydrates, carbohydrates turn back into sugars, or however that goes, and then back to fat. The problem with it is any and everything that you do eat, there will be ramifications for. Some stuff is good for you, some stuff's just not. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Nutritionist, yes. That's what she could have been, because she own it. When I say she own it, she own it. What's going on, JBM? How you feeling tonight? The baby's booty, how you doing? Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I just came in here to, to run my mouth, basically, is what it seems like, but no, to say what's up to y'all. It's been a while since I dropped a video or a live. That's another thing I want to address. I do have videos. I just haven't dropped them yet. And I think because we're on this thing where we're trying to rebuild and rebrand, and we have a new name. Which, if you guys caught the interview earlier with Marcella's wife, she talked about it a little bit, and we talked about what we're going through as far as that. Um, so now my attention is totally shifted and focused on that. Other than being in the store and having my on store or in store orders, my focus has been shifted towards the Squad Creatives podcast, and for good reason. Now, it's on a channel by itself and all by itself, so it's completely different from my solo channel, and that's been taking a lot of my time and my attention. Like I said, I will have some videos out here pretty soon because I did record them. I think I got like 5 or 6 videos. I also got probably like 5 or 6 family vlog videos I haven't dropped yet. Sketches to Design gave me a great idea. T Family Values. I may or may not drop that. I'm just not sure yet as far as that goes. And as far as my lives and new videos coming out, they will be dropping this week. But I just want you guys to know, I appreciate everybody that comes and rocks with me, whether big or small. There's no big U's and little I's with me. Took that from the Voice of Reasoning. I stole the saying since he won't eat no chicken thighs, y'all. So y'all let Seek know I took his saying until I'm going to hold his saying hostage until that man eats a chicken thigh. But my focus has solely been on Squad Creators because I feel like that's a platform that we don't have. And it's not just a platform for those that create t-shirts. I don't want that to be the stigma that sticks with this. Squad creatives, podcast creatives in all genres. You could be a cook. You could be a person that makes shoes. You could be a person that does tapestry or furniture. You could be a person that makes rulers for a living. You could be a person that paints houses for a living, or a person that runs a construction company. Any and all of the available niches that's out here that everyone touches is what we're highlighting. We're highlighting those that's really entrepreneurs, those that's showing what it took for you to get to that next level, and providing information for others that may want to follow in your footsteps or may be influenced by what it is that you're doing. So that is the reason it's Squad Creative Podcast, and that's the reason why I've been spending so much time trying to get that. Me and my brother 12, we have spent a lot of time, renaming, refocusing, and building that up. Is very much needed. But I will have videos, like I said. Shayna, I did send you a message, I believe, on Instagram. I don't know. But let me know, Shane, as soon as you get to that, if you can or if you're available. Coffee Power Home High, run it. Yeah. I have a list of videos, ideas, but hold on. I keep getting in my head and falling behind on my orders. So that's just like with anything. A lot of times people will tell me, Mike, just set up the camera and record what you are doing. By the time I do that, I could have had 3 shirts done, folded and sent sent out, and people done paid me. By the time I set up this camera, Cameo could have been over there cutting, and Mrs. Walleye over here could have been pressing. You know? Yeah, we appreciate you, Shayna. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, Coffee. You get this, man. About time when you get done, this is when you remember. Dang, I would have made a whole 4 or 5 episodes right there. Just me doing that shirt, the other shirt. Then I had the bag to do over there, some sublimation socks and stickers I gotta make. I got all types of stuff I could have recorded. But when your mind is moving forward, it ain't no stopping. Let's record. That's why I had my daughter with me all the time. You know, when Alexis would be here, I'd be like, "All right, Alexis, I'm going to pay you $100 every film. Just get some good scenes because you already gave me the idea, and I was really trying to teach her the craft so she don't have to. You gotta always have two or three or four or five or 100 things you can fall back on if whatever you're going after doesn't work. Hence the term streams. So with me teaching her and her telling me that I would be great for YouTube, it just kind of went natural from there. So back to what I was saying, I'll pay her $100 a video. Why $100 a video? It's a lot of stuff that goes into making that video, especially on her end. If she's just at the store chilling with me and I'm here for, let's say, 8 to 10, 11, however long that is, I want my daughter to feel like she's getting paid for her time. There's nothing worse than going to work for somebody and then questioning yourself, what am I here for? The money ain't worth it, and my time being spent is definitely not worth it. I never want to put any of my children in that position. Plus, I don't want to one lane them into doing what I'm doing, but I want them to have the knowledge of what I'm doing just in case they need it in the future. And without having her, she's getting ready to go to college. So I'm pretty sure you guys already heard me say this. She's doing half a day. She got accepted into three different colleges, and she sings. So with her being gone, I don't. When she do get her free days, I don't want to bombard her or ask her or even And I'm the father, yes, but you got to show respect to your children. You know what I'm saying? You can't be forceful and pushing all up on them. And if they acting up, okay, show cause. You can act the fool with them. But if your kid is out there already and they deriving and they growing and they're doing what they're supposed to do, you try to kind of not taint or mess with that process. At least that's how I think. So when she does have a day off or she ain't at school, unless she brings it up, I'm not gonna ask her to come record me at the store. I'm not gonna do it. She has to come to me with like, Dad, I got some free time tomorrow. You want to record some video? Oh, cool. All right, Lexus, I got you. Come on, let's go. And I still paid $100. It's not on and I'm not making her do it. It's not on the fact that it's $100. It's the fact that she even thought of me. You know what I'm saying? And through that thought process, to let her know that her time is valuable. Your time, whether it's a free day or not, anytime that you come and film for me, that's considered work. You should always get paid for your time. And that's something I instill in all my kids. All she should do song covers on YouTube. She does, but she writes her own music. So I ask her a lot of times, but she can sing. She can sing other people's songs. However, her passion is not that. She was doing a lot of covers when she was in 8th grade. And I think the fact that it wasn't her song, it kind of just turned her off. Like she hears songs and she'd be like, yeah, I could have did that, or I could sing that or whatever, but she writes her own music. She has been writing her own music since she was in 6th grade. And knowing it's gonna take me 3 times as long to get stuff done if I tried to film it. You already know. That's going back on that other comment where I was saying, like, if you at work and you in work mode and you ain't got nobody recording you, it is what it is. And then when you get done by the end of the day, you looking around like, dag, I done had a whole 10 videos I could have just recorded. But on to the next one. That's generally how it is for me in here. Y'all can't see it because I got y'all on the charger, but I have these order sheets all down my shelf, right? Well, let me see if I should be able to, so I can check this out. So I have these orders, right? Right here. That needs to be completed, right? And this right now is this is how I'm going other than on my computer, but this is how I'm keeping track of all my orders. And when I come in through them doors in the morning, the first thing that be on my mind is, okay, Whose order do I got to get out? Where am I at in this process? And I do write it out day for day, but sometimes you got to come in and you got to readjust. So, for instance, this one would have been due next Saturday, but this one is due tomorrow. This is only one shirt, but this right here is probably like 100 shirts. Which one am I gonna do first? Well, naturally you want to knock out the one shirt because it's just one shirt. But if I could spend that initial time and stamp out 50 shirts because they all gonna get GWI or they're all gonna get something simple, then that's what I'm gonna do. And then when it's time for that one shirt, yo, sometimes it'll be right before the customer actually comes in. I'll be like, okay, your shirt will be done by 6 o'clock. I'll call them again or I text them like, yo, it's gonna be done by 6 o'clock. At 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm just starting a shirt. I know they'll be here sometime around six ish to pick it up. I know I ain't gonna spend no more than a half hour on a shirt. Another thing that I do is I do cutouts and stuff like for shirts in advance. I'll have something already cut out and ready to go. All I gotta do is come in and stamp that on right sleeves. That was for breast cancer month, by the way. And since I do have y'all in my hand, y'all like that up there? I'm trying to make it look a little bit different. Hopefully ain't nobody getting sick because I'm moving the camera. It's starting to fill in a little bit. Doesn't look as empty as it did. And back on my little stand, y'all go. And I'm gonna flip y'all around. There we go. But yeah, that was a whole little rant in itself. How are y'all doing today? The most important question. And what are y'all doing today? How is the weather? How's everybody feeling today? Rose Randolph, startup business coach. Mike, that is so awesome and really demonstrates the respect of her as a growing young adult. Thank you. Well, I have a lot of children, and I am a firm believer what you put into your children is what you're going to get out. Meaning that if you're lackluster, if you ain't there for your children, why would they be there for you when you got older? Why would they even want to be around you when they get older? So I don't want that type of relationship with none of my children. Even when my children is messing up. In the beginning, when I first started disciplining my children, I fell into the same old stereotype as what was done to me. You know what I'm saying? My parents was great. But if you messed up, you messed up, which calls for either a butt whooping, a harsh punishment, or some just something, you know what I'm saying, that was like, oh my gosh, this is a little bit excessive. So I listen to what they're saying to me. I don't just listen. I take what they're saying to me, I ingest it and make sure is that something that I would have done if I was in that situation. A lot of people don't do that with their kids. Your kids coming and telling you there's something wrong at school and you always saying, shut up, I ain't got time for it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then something happened to that child. The whole time the child was trying to tell you something, you just never listen. I listen to all my kids. And to me, ain't no stupid question. So if my 6-year-old come to me and say, Dad, the sun is green, yellow, and black, I'm like, yeah, hey, you know what? Around Halloween, on every TV, there definitely is a green, black, or red moon, for sure. So, just instilling that voice that they should have, not disrespect. I'm not instilling disrespect, but I do let my kids talk to me. Like, when I got in trouble and the teacher said I did something, the teacher was right. 1000%. And it was just like, Dad, I for real was doing my homework. I don't know what happened. But your teacher said you lost it. Oh no, you in trouble. That ain't me. Dad, I did the homework. Oh, you did? When'd you do it? The other day. She's saying I didn't turn it in. There's no grade in the on the computer that shows that I turned it in. Okay, do you remember the day that you turned it in? Yeah. And I remember the time that I put it on the teacher's desk. So who's at fault? Am I gonna sit there and say my child is wrong? No. We're gonna call that teacher. I taught my children to talk to me. So it's not, once again, this is not disrespect. I let my kids have somewhat of a voice. Now they know if they mess up, you done messed up. You know what I'm saying? But I listen. The key part being I listen. I don't feel like I had that when I was younger. I went to a Catholic school. Me, my brother, and sister, I guess we were the only dark ones in this Catholic school. So I never got an A in this school. I studied as hard as I could. I never got an A in this school. We had math problems like 0 plus 0, and I put 0, and I never got an A. And a lot of times my parents just went off what the teacher said. So I made sure to correct that with my children. Best Uni, how you doing? Coffee Power, Larry Jones, I appreciate you. Order up, Coffee Power Hot Rolls. I was thinking that too. I like that. Very visual reminder. Yeah, this is ingenious, like the cooking line. Okay. Wow. She on a whole nother level. Yeah, my as far as if you're talking about Alexis and her singing, she is on a whole nother level. Like as far as the singing, and I don't even like to press her with that. Like her heart of heart, she's a paramedic, or I think that's what she said. Yeah, paramedic. She wants to be a paramedic, and she wants to kind of follow in her mom's nursing footsteps. Which her mom's a clinical manager. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but basically she manages other nurses, and then like if the nurses don't show up or whatever, she has to go in or she has to appoint somebody else to it. And then like I don't know all the legal terms. I just know what she do. My daughter has seemed to like that. She likes studying medicine. She likes what her mom's doing. She's fascinated by it. But she didn't want to quite be a nurse, but she did see some paramedics in action, and ever since then that's propelled her. But she has a great singing voice. But I'm not even like Alexis. No, you need to just sing. Now I have told her she has the voice, so I don't know why you would want to do anything else. But to each their own. Shoot, can't kill their dream. Appreciate that, Larry Jones. I just turned 21 out here. I'm finally allowed to buy liquor from the store. Falling behind a bit this week. I keep forgetting to write down local custom order. Look, if you don't know Coffee Power Home, Marcella Ritchie, the one that we was just on her show, she has this like business guide, and it keeps everything in order. Like the little T-shirt mock-ups that I just showed you, that actually came from her. But that's NW Shop Prints. In case you want to check her out. Best Uni, I know you on the run eating. That's that old Nori, if you guys don't know. Most orders are on Etsy, or I'll PayPal invoice people. But them little old church ladies be asking me for stuff on the down low. I need to carry a little order pad or something. So a lot of times, what I've learned with that is your prices are your prices. Are your prices. Listen, your prices are your prices. They are your prices. If you so choose to sell a shirt for $25, I don't care if it's sister, grandma, auntie, cousin, church. It's $25. Now, if you had a great month and you feel a little generous, and I'm not saying that you have to be gun ho 25, but just know if it's somebody that's truly there to support your business, they're gonna pay the 25. They're not gonna haggle. They don't have time to hear you say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna take 5% off of it because you're a family member. I'm gonna take $2 or $3 off of it because such and such. You got my car out the ditch the one time. You loaned me $1,000. None of that. They'll simply pay the $25 and keep it moving, and be happy, with the service. To even negotiate to be in a store, I can't say If someone comes in and they're like, Mike, hey, yo, bro, you doing like 50 shirts for me, but you still charging $15? Yeah, I'm still charging $15 per shirt. Why are you still charging me $15 per shirt? The material costs don't change. Me standing here pushing this press down, that time's not going to change. So, what is it benefiting me by shortchanging myself to appease you? You came to me for something to be done, right? I'm going to do it to the best of my capabilities, but don't downplay my gift, my skills. Don't, I'm not saying that you have to be like this with everybody, but you had that one friend that kind of grew up with you, but y'all don't really kick it. But every once in a while, they come and get something custom, and they feel since they've known you your whole life that they don't have to pay the same as everybody else. I let all my friends and family know right up front. Yo, that press was 22. The computer I got at the house was $4,000. This Mac laptop I got right here, $2,000. Ain't none of y'all help me pay for none of this. You know what I'm saying? The Cameo I just got, $400. The Cameo Pro, $800. The other Cameo, $300. The other Cameo before that, another $300. I didn't go to none of y'all for none of this money for any of this equipment. So please don't downplay what I do for my livelihood. And keep it cordial like that. Keep it moving. A lot of the church folks do get you like they get mad. They moody. I won't come straight from church and ask for a shirt. Mike, how are you getting orders? Is it from your YouTube? No. So it started with my Facebook and my Facebook and word of mouth. So mostly everybody that you see that comes into this store or have came into the store are repeat customers. Well, how did I build repeat customers? The first go around with these same customers, I made sure that everything was done. Not only did I do that, I included some type of gift. So even though I didn't get the extra money from it, I knew that they would come back. For instance, I got a woman's house that I'm doing. She did her bathroom and Chanel. Shower curtain, rug, mirror, something on the door, Chanel. Her second room's getting ready to be Louis Vuitton, right? So I'm gonna give her these stickers, or vinyl stickers, however you call it. But not only am I gonna give her this, I'm gonna give her something else with LV on it that she never didn't even ask for. And it could be, I'm gonna just pull out anything, but it could be anything. For instance, you got a whole room that you're doing LV with. Even the table is LV. I mess around and give her like 5 of these koozies with LV sublimated on there. I didn't ask for it. She didn't ask for it. I just simply put it in the purchase. I put it in the bag. I don't even tell her that I put it in the bag. She go home. She looking through the bag. She's like, what's that? She see I included some koozies in her order that I know that's going to go in her living room or her dining room or her sitting room where they eat. And that tends to kind of, work itself out. I don't only just do this with that. Memorial shirts is another thing. So I do get a lot of memorial shirts. And when I get a memorial shirt, someone that's just lost a loved one, sister, brother, mother, dad, you know, and they got to come in and submit pictures to me so I can make a shirt for them. And the order is all sad and stuff. When they come back to pick up that the garments, whatever it was that they ordered, I include a collage. And I'm not gonna give you I'm not gonna give you this. This ain't gonna be your collage that I'm gonna give you when I'm done. You done came in and spent your money. Didn't haggle the price with me. We ain't had no arguments about what was going on. You gave me said picture. You gave me said saying. I did it. Everything went smooth as pie. God rest his soul. This is my God brother. This is my brother from another mother, but he passed away. So when his mom came to me, she had got some shirts done, and she knew that I was gonna do them. I made her collage, something like this. Now this is on the puzzle, but I actually put hers on a license plate, and I put magnets behind it because I knew she wasn't gonna put it on her car, but she was gonna put it on her refrigerator. And I know Vic, the person in this picture that passed away. I knew her I know his mom, Tina. I know how she is. And I knew that she's probably gonna be calling me a lot more because me and Vic was real close. And she's probably gonna need a little bit more direction, and she's probably gonna want something that's gonna last forever. A shirt does last. I'm not saying that it don't. But that one time you accidentally spilled bleach on it, that one time that that shirt accidentally didn't get washed now with smoke, that one time that that shirt became destructible, the magnet that I had made or the puzzle that I had made for him isn't, because it's going to be in a safe place and she will always have this. And did I charge? No, I ain't charged. Did all the artwork, everything. I'm just using this as an example. So a collage, which in turns, repeat sale, repeat customers, and not just for memorials. If you got a basketball team, right? You're doing a baseball team. The baseball team at the end of the year, they get pictures, right? So at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, if I give you a collage of your baseball team on a sublimational award, they're gonna look at it like it's a piece of trophy, right? So I do a lot of AAU teams. This right here, I charge $250 for this. MDF with a sublimation print, right? I charge $250 for this. The baseball team is coming to me. They're getting jerseys for here. They're getting jerseys for when they go away, and they may be getting like a jump outfit or something like that. I include this with the end of that purchase. One is a plaque. Two, it means I really appreciated them as a customer. And three, next year when baseball season come around or AAU come around, oh, you remember Mike? He gave us a plaque for free, and it wasn't garbage. It was a good plaque, and he did our going away outfits and all this other stuff, and it was basically an upsell. So it keeps me in the loop of what's going on for next year. It keeps my name buzzing around the house. It keeps them thinking like, man, he's more than just a person that's gonna fulfill an order. He's gonna fulfill an order. He cares about the order, and you might get something extra, and that something extra ain't gonna be something flimsy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something of some value to you. Um, Amori Jones. Yep, gotta hear them out. Got to. Baby's booty that will foster a love lasting relationship to listen to your family. You already know speaking into existence, and that's just what it is. It's an open book in my house. If somebody has a problem, we got to figure out what the problem is. If you're getting bullied at school, we got to figure out why. What happened? What is the reason that we are getting bullied at school? It's not that I'm not teaching my children to protect themselves or defend themselves, but sometimes a person that's simply jealous of you will pick on you, or a person that may have a crush on you will pick on you. Just identifying what the situation is. It's more than just being a bully. You can't be a bully. It's not, there's no such thing as just a bully. It's a reason why that person is being a bully. It's either something you did, said, dressed, liked, or whatever. We got to address that issue. Not just for the bullying side, but for that child or whoever is the bullier or is the person that's doing the bullying. It's also for the child that's getting bullied. Figure out them situations. Make the world a better place. Connie Hard, what 3G opaque paper will you recommend? 3G opaque. I don't like 3G opaque though. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I do not like that paper. I don't like easily subly either. I prefer not to use neither. Yes, that I'll get you later, friend. Yep, that I'll get you later, friend. Give me when you get together, and we'll get together and we'll get this product done. By the way, thank you for demonstrating how to layer vinyl. I learned how to upgrade. Okay, all right. So you make an extra coin. That's what it's all about. I appreciate you watching, liking, commenting, and hopefully subscribing. And if you haven't checked us out, we're on every Saturday or Tuesday on another channel, Squad Creatives Podcast. And that's where we bring on people and we speak with them and their journey, their experiences, and let them showcase their talents. Bravo Mike, well said. Appreciate you, Barb. Are you selling any of your cameos? At this time, I'm not. I got my dad that almost knows how to design. He has one of my cameos. I have the Cameo Pro, which I don't know. I mixed feelings about it. Cameo 4 here, another Cameo 4 at the house, and a Cameo 3 my sister is getting ready to use. Not at this time, I don't. Marketplace does. They keep them on stock. For some odd reason, folks don't like cameos. They like the circuits. I know it's cricket, but my new friend told me it was circuit. So, and my new friend is 365 Hood. He's on TikTok. He's doing his thing. Y'all go check him out. And the Hood is holding our own down. Y'all go check him out, man. Check him out. Are you okay? That's this creation. My daughter feels the same way. She said, "Mama, you can have that nurse life. I don't want no parts of that." Neither do I. I'm screaming when one of the kids get hurt and a little bit of blood come on. I can't even see that. Go to your mama. She gonna get you together. She can't pat you. I'm gonna drive you there. I just don't want to see it. Uh, Rose, all I see is business coach. Every time I see your name, so I'm just call you business coach, okay? No disrespect. Wonderful gesture to add value, of course. Um, I learned that from being in the basement, from sitting there wondering what can I do to get myself out the basement. How can I keep reoccurring sales? How can I keep these people coming back? Not just for a memorial shirt, not just for a custom shirt. One, I'm talking about its entirety. Every time there's a family reunion, oh, Mike got us. Every time there's, a memorial, anytime there's a birthday, anytime there's anything with that nature, I want them to, the first name to pop up is Mike T's. That's it. Miss Sexy M's. Yes, I give my customers a gift because I appreciate them. They could go somewhere else, but they choose me, and I'm thankful for that. Like and likewise. We say that all the time. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you here with me. I got an order out that will include a free 16 by 20 canvas print of a shirt design for her new home. She wanted that scrap paper to frame. Okay. I appreciate you, business coach, startup business coach. I'm purchased a Cameo Pro. So far, I love it. Eesh. Sheesh. I did a review over it, and maybe because I am running multiple cameos, that could be some of the interference. I don't think it runs as smooth as it should for the price that it costs. On the box, it says like 1 of 14 or something. It's just crazy. I have nothing but problems with this thing. It doesn't read around the registration marks. I did the registration realignment. I do not like that big, odd, awkward mat. I don't like it's not, you know, I think if they would have took a little bit more time with it, and Shakia probably, agree with me on this. That's still a Holic Anonymous. If y'all don't know who that is, you got to know who that is if you messing with this cameo. Scylla Holic Anonymous, aka honestly speaking, I always mess that up. The program doesn't work as fluent as it should. And my alignments, my cut registration, and just the overall upgrade to the Silhouette Design Studio 4.4, I think that needs some serious work. Matter of fact, I stopped using my Cameo Pro after I wasted about 5 yards of white Econo V. I was cutting out these houses for this construction job. So if you don't know and you just now finding out, I have all these places to where I can order transfer from, but yet I still mess with vinyl. I don't have a problem with weeding out vinyl. Sometimes I'll weed out anywhere from 50 to 100 shirts. No problem. Usually, if the order's over 20, I try to just go ahead and pay for some transfers as long as I'm given enough time. But if I'm not given enough time and it's 20, 50, 30, 60, 100 shirts, I'm going to go cut it out on all the cameos that I got around me. And I'm going to, weed it out. So I had these houses, and the houses were like a construction job. And I had the 20 inch. I had the Econo roll. I had the whole roll. I had this whole roll. I'm sorry, I'm very visual with you. So I had this whole roll, right? I had it on the Cameo. It's going through, it's feeding, it's cutting, it's doing what I think it's supposed to be doing. I turn it around and I look at the shiny side like this. And I'm like, dang, that house is cut into the other house. Then I scoot down a little bit more. I'm like, oh my gosh, it did it on every one. Yo, I'm not saying that I can't get no vinyl, but when you lose 6 yards of vinyl and you using that big old cutter, you gonna be upset regardless. And it had got to the point where it had been cutting for hours. It had been cutting for like 2 hours, y'all. The camera, it was cutting, so I didn't hear it jerk. I didn't hear nothing. And normally I have my music on blast. I didn't have no music on because I was trying to design something, so I was like super focused. When I got to that roll and seen that every house had overlapped and cut into it, and it was on that Cameo Pro, I was ready to throw that thing out out the house. Like I was mad, y'all. I use a few choice words. Um. Okay, I'm going back. So my Cameo Pro experiences have not been the best. The only thing that I've cut successfully out on that Cameo Pro was two 24-inch window decals. No issue. Just cut like butter. And then I went back to do some shirts and it was just overlapping again. I'm not sure if it's a bug, if it's the Cameo. I'm not sure. I'm just, at this point, I'm like, I'll go get me a DTX. I'll go find me a Roland or something. Connie Hardware, other ways to put color on dark shirts besides DTF, direct to film transfers, or screen printing. So there's several other ways. Okay, well you just knocked out DTF. Um, my favorite way, and sublimation you said too, is I sublimate on vinyl. A lot of different color vinyls. The glitter vinyls, as long as it's a lighter color, I will sublimate on there, get that sublimated image onto the shirt. It adds an extra dimension to the shirt and it brings up the value of the shirt. My favorite way, it may not be the best for everyone, cotton subs. What is cotton subs? I actually got a video, a TikTok video. If you're on my TikTok, it shows exactly how I use these. So this is a sublimation fabric sheet, right? One side has like a rough feel where the glue is at. You guys can't even see that, I don't think. One side is rough though. The other side is smooth. The only issue with it is cutting it. So if it's not going to be a square image, you may want to look for something else. But overall, this lays onto the actual garment and there's no filling to it. The only issue, like I said, is it being square. But then that's when you get to exploring other options like the glitter, for instance. You can upsell with glitter. Glitter is an upsell all day, every day. Do not try to sublimate and use Twinkle, though, or Sparkle. That's a nightmare. Made a video over it. And then I got another video where I fixed it, but it's not something you want to do. Because I think it ruins the shirt. It can be done. Once again, let me show you that again. That's cotton subs. In case you don't know, head on over there, check them out. Get you a nice pack. They got 10 sheets for 30 bucks, 30 sheets for around 90, 50 sheets for 137. But the money you're going to make back is an upsell, trust me, because a lot of folks want this stuff on dark shirts. And then I love to layer vinyl. I know y'all know that. I'll layer the heck out some vinyl in a minute. Miss Sexy M, stop it. Yes, stalking marketplace right now. Laugh out loud, yo. Shantaria Sinkfield. I hope I said your name right. If I butchered it, I truly apologize. I'm the king of butchering names. Stumbled across your page today. I watched a couple of your tutorials today. I'm a new subscriber and I love your energy. Thanks. I appreciate you being here and being involved with us on this journey. You are now part of the T Gang family. We talk with any and everybody that's in the custom apparel, but not exclusive to the custom apparel. Anybody that's creative, anybody that has value. we try to highlight that and bring it on the show because you never know who you could be influencing while you're on your journey. It may be some kid 100 miles away from you that don't know what he want to do with his life and come across your video and be like, oh, I could do that. There you just influence somebody in a positive way too. Coffee Power Home 100%. 100. Mike is all good vibes. Appreciate you. Good vibes as well. Business coach. It's my first cutter, so I don't know any better. I also purchased that iColor 650, and I don't like that expensive machine. I really enjoy weeding. Love it. All right, so a couple of episodes ago on that Squad Creative Podcast, we had somebody by Breeze Tees. And Breeze Tees broke down the whole eye color process and some of the things that he had faced when he was dealing with that eye color. I haven't personally gotten it, so I can't speak on it. But if you have a TikTok, follow Breeze Tees. That's Breaze Tees, and I believe it's custom things. But just put Breeze Tees, and it should just pop up. And if you want to, you can also go to Squad Creative Podcast on YouTube. Check out that interview. He speaks very highly of it. He's learned the learning curves of it, and he's mastered it, and he's working it. So, more power to him. And you went with a great look. If it wasn't a Cameo Pro, matter of fact, you went with the Cameo family, so you Cameo gang anyway. That's all that matters. You got the best of the best. You didn't get the circuit. Or cricket. My bad, y'all. No knock towards the cricket users, circuit users, whatever that word is. But I'm just saying, Barb LaFawn, Connie Embroidery can put color on a dark shirt in a real way it can. That's what I'm trying to delve into next is embroidery. And then the whole automated system as far as the screen printing goes. Uh-oh. Appreciate you. Welcome to Not Your Average Gritter. All right. Salute. You can contour, cut cotton subs. It's been told to me that I can. However, in the videos that I've done, and I do have a video over this, where I contour cut using GQ Designs way. I'm going to tell you about it. It's called the tack spray method. Take yourself some tack glue like this. You spray it on said sublimation sheet. Mist it on. Don't cake it on, because if you cake it on, you definitely ain't getting it off. Mist it. Put your cotton sub on there. Then feed it into there. I've tried all of that, and it's on film, but it just And many will say, "Oh, Mike, it's your blade." No, my blades is new. I keep a new blade. In fact, I got a blade right here. It wasn't the blades. It's not the blades. It was just that it was dragging that cotton sub, and it made a string, and it ripped it. So once you get that one string that pull, and then the whole fabric like bunches up, it's a wrap. What else can you do but use that for scraps? Mike, I enjoy your teaching style and your heart is sharing. Thank you. I appreciate you being here rocking with me to even begin with. Look, we can learn something off of each other for sure. Thank you. I appreciate you. Craftable Things, how you doing tonight? Oh, we was just talking about your circuit or your cricket. I was told to bring it up, okay? Thanks for the invitation. You definitely influenced me. Hey, we here to influence each other, reciprocate the love. I send it all back to y'all tenfold. I wish y'all nothing but luck and success. And if it's any way that I can help, trust, I'm definitely going to help. Danielle Tapley, hello. Hi. I don't think I've ever met you. Craftable Thing. What's the worry face for? Don't do the worry face. I see it up there. Team Circuit. Coffee Power Home. Oh, Lord. It's okay. I don't hate it. I don't know. I've been told by others it only cuts 8x5 or something like that. I started with the cameos. I don't know nothing about nothing. Don't get on me. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm just like the business coach. We started out with the cameos. We don't know nothing. I tried to. It didn't go well. I have a circuit or cricket. Lord, why they keep saying circuit? I'm thinking of Circuit City from back in the day. Nah, holding our own down kept calling it circuit, and it just had me rolling. A maker scanning cut. I have a 24-inch Silhouette Cameo 4 Pro, which should be here sometime next week. Okay. Hey, salute to you. Um, I'm just hoping that they make the bug fixes that they need to for that specific program 4.4. And once again, I can't say if it's the program itself or it's the machine or if it's user. I'm not sure. I have been working with it for a while though. You play too much or so much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to sneak that in real quick. No more jokes. I'm done. I'm done with the jokes. Yes, jeez. No more jokes, I promise y'all. Ultimately, you did what most are afraid to do, whether it is a cricket or a cameo. At least you got started. And if anybody like Patrice is on here, y'all know she didn't took off. She gone. I'm just trying to be great like Patrice one day. This circuit is killing me. It's our cricket lord. I said I wasn't even gonna do it. It's natural. I can't help it. It's embedded now. I can't help it. It just comes out naturally. I'm scared to switch to Silhouette. It's like going to the iPhone way too fancy. No! See, you've been told wrong. I believe in the little bit of learning I have gotten. They're there, but they're not all the way there. It's like going to the steakhouse for filet mignon, and they still give you that sirloin. You know what I'm talking about? Actually, Cricket Maker 3 cuts larger. Ooh, they finally got the 12x12. I think this was an argument. Not an argument, but this was a debate actually on the show. If they were going to move up in size or something happened. You already are, even though you use the other machine. Silhouette is not fancy. What? How could you say that about a luxurious machine? We don't have all the little. What y'all got on y'all's? Rubies? What, they put some rhinestones on y'all new stuff? I mean, the colors is okay. The new StarCraft Solo is a beast. I want to try that one day. I definitely want to try that. Am I gonna buy that though? Nah. The next cutter I'm gonna buy, like I said, is probably gonna be a Roland. I'm looking for more industrial size machinery so I can advance to that next level. Be able to take on bigger orders instead of outsourcing. See, now I ain't right. Why I ain't right? And they my fault they putting rubies and a little sequence. What are those rhinestones on their little machine to make it look better? They can make it look as pretty as they want to, but it will never be as fancy as a cameo. The rolling makes sense for you. Yeah, it does. I agree wholeheartedly with you on that. I've done a lot of cars and in doing these cars. It went from not having a big enough cutter to turn every cut sideways to I'm not about to mess around no more. Plus, I'm mad at Cameo. You spend all that money on a Cameo Pro. Now it's cheaper, but before Christmas, when Christmas was coming around the corner, of 2020 or is it 2021? No, 2020. When Christmas was coming around, that daggone thing was like $800. I'm like, Dad, this don't even come with no stand. It's just a cutter by itself. It was too late. Wife had already bought it. I'm appreciative of it, but I just need something else. I'm thinking, what are they trying to hide with them fancy lights? For real? You talking about that cricket, right? They're trying to hide the fact that it don't cut as big as it's supposed to. Yes, y'all got a superior mat, so I've been heard by 50 people. The mat is made out of real mat. But it's not it's still not silhouette. Still not cameo. Cameo gang all day, y'all. You already know. It would be great if the cameo would work though. The Cameo Pro would work. All the other cameos work. The Cameo Pro, I don't know. They dropped the ball. Somebody was trying to get home for Christmas that night because they was like, "Okay, we done." And they zipped it up and then they put it on the market. Get off, Cricket. Okay, I'm sorry, Connie. I am truly sorry. I want to try printing magnet designs. Have you tried that? Uh, are you talking about sublimation magnets? I have for a car company. The removable magnets. I had some here. They're about the size of this. You put a sign on them. They slap them on the truck, take them off. I've tried those. They work pretty good. The only thing is when I kept putting up underneath the heat press, it kept curling on me. No, bro, I'm talking about that StarCraft. Oh, for real? Well, look, I can't even be mad at you because I don't know nothing about that solo. It's very pretty. I mean, but does it function as pretty as it is? And miscraftable things, I seen you working with it, so I know you're gonna come back and for the bat, but like I would say the solo is a ripoff of the cameo. Ah! No, I really don't know, y'all. I don't know nothing about the solo. I'm just running my mouth, be running my mouth. See, we test products before we just throw it out. Team Cricket. Let me tell you something. The person that was making these cameo pros, he had a real long day, right? I don't even know dude, but I know what he went through. And it was approaching nighttime, and his wife was like, "Look, you know tomorrow Christmas, and you done worked all Christmas Eve, and you ain't been home for the last couple of days. You got to bring your butt home now." So what did he do? He did what he had to do. He opened it up, threw some extra parts in, zipped it up, and sent it out to the market. Which is, I understand. A mistake is all right. Just fix the mistake. That's all. No using vinyl with the magnets. You can use vinyl. There's decal, like sticker film. Got some packs from my one of my friends here, Vinyl Supply Unlimited. So you talking about using these, cutting and putting it on the magnet for a fridge or for a car? By the way, I recommend Metamark from Vinyl Supply Unlimited. He has all types of colors, shades, hues. Where can I find large magnet sheets? Especially if I could supplement on it. Large, 24-inch wide. J&J Packaging. But that may require for you to make an account. If not, I would try Amazon, but you got to do your due diligence. You got to go on there and make sure that those magnets that they're trying to sell to you are sublimationable, if that makes any sense. There will be all types of people that say, "Oh, you can sublimate on these." Come to find out, you can't sublimate nothing on them, or the color won't come all the way through. I suggest going in, looking at their score, the person that you're buying it from, or company, and then looking at the reviews, the comments. Look for that one comment that say, "Oh yeah, I sublimated on this magnet and it's popping." There you go. But the other company, J&J Packaging, they were open to the public. Then when COVID hit, something they switched everything. I don't know what happened, but they may ask for EIN or your tax ID. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, I did. I said Solo trying to still cameo shine. Can you give any advice for the startup at home shirt shop as far as advertising and getting your name out there? The best thing you could do It should be a practice that you do every day. After you went through all your friends, your family, and everybody, right? Because that's word of mouth. The next thing you could do is just promote yourself, promote yourself, promote yourself. Anytime you looking on Facebook, you should see an ad that you made by yourself on that Facebook. If you don't see an ad that you made for yourself, by yourself, don't think somebody else is just gonna push it for free. I share a lot of people's stuff. I see what a lot of people do, so I have no problem in sharing people's stuff. The average person scrolling on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or any there, and they're just there for quick entertainment, so they're going past the commercials. That's just one way. Another way, you make t-shirts, custom t-shirts, you need to have something on that you've made every time you leave that house. Every time you go to the store, every time you go to the mall, drive through, have a shirt on that you made. It can even be as descriptive as Mike T's, my phone number on the back, my Instagram handle, all of that, where you can see previous works of art. Just displaying what I've made all the time. Word of mouth is very, 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 very powerful. It can make you or it can break you. Then there's other things. You could pay for Instagram ads, you could pay for Facebook ads, all those, but it's all much put into it. How much time to invest in people noticing that you have a company or a business? I know I've went days and days and days, either in here or in the basement, and then learning how to sell yourself. What I mean by selling yourself is propositioning yourself. You may have a store like where I'm at. This is a discount outlet store. They have everything in here from plates to pots to pans to forks, whatever. They had shirts in here. The shirts that they had in here was horrible. I'm like, where y'all get these off the back of a truck? He laughed at me and said, yeah, we did get them off the back of a truck for the lovely price of $2. I was like, I can make custom shirts for you. Started bringing custom shirts into them. Shirts was just selling. Got wind that he was moving because he didn't tell me he was moving. My mom let me know that he was moving. Once I got wind that he was moving, I told him, I didn't tell him, I made him a proposition. Look, the shirts that I make always sell. You guys get a cut of it. What do you think about me coming into the store and actually making customs on the spot? He's like, I'll think about it and get back to you. I was on my way to South Carolina. I got a phone call. He was like, yes, 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 yes. I'm like, yes, what? Who is this? I didn't. A couple weeks that went by. I didn't know who I was talking to. He was like, your idea about coming in the store and making customs. I propositioned myself by selling shirts to the store. Then from the store, them moving to another location, I propositioned selling custom shirts inside that same store that they were moving to. And basically, that's how that went, And it's been like that for the last 3 going on 4 years. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, hold on. I'm going back to comments. I was talking to Danielle real quick. Craftable things. Nah, Cameo and Cricket can't touch it. Whoa, oh! Now, if it's got you saying that the circuit can't touch it, it must be something about it. They ain't pay you to say that on my video, did they? That's what happened, Mike. Yeah, for real. That's what I thought happened. Mike was there. He saw the whole thing. I get it. Y'all so silly. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you even chiming in and talking with me. Barb, if ever wonder if you could use that vent magnet covers from Home Depot. You know what? I haven't had the chance to try. But Barb, if you make YouTube videos, that would be a great YouTube video right there. Those aren't big enough. Trying to make a custom mailbox cover. In that situation, you're gonna need the sizes and probably the material laid out flat. I don't know if you're sublimating on it or what you're doing with it. Press on it and then stitch it together or put it together. I don't know. It just depends on how big the mailbox is. U.S. Cutter has a large magnet sheets. Okay, yeah. U.S. Cutter, too. I forgot about U.S. Cutter. Not sure about the sublimation process. They will tell you in the link description, the product description, or if not, send them people a message. US Cutter usually responds right away. Okay, I hear you. Thank you very much. No problem. I've been wanting to make pens instead of business cards. I feel like people are more likely to hold on to it longer. Anything that you guys make or add into your creation that you have created, your custom for whoever it is, and you give it to them and it's extra. Let's just say a sticker, for instance. 9 times out of 10, they won't use that sticker, right? They're gonna leave it in the package. Eventually, it'll get thrown in the trash. My suggestion for anybody, especially if you want them, because I do this myself as well. It's another thing that I've done. Email marketing is very powerful right now. So you know you got a person that's already came to you for shirts, shoes, whatever. You ask them what their email address. A couple months may go by. You send them an email. How you doing? Just checking in. I hope you enjoyed your product or whatever it was that they got, and just simply remind them of all the things that you do. That email will last longer than a pen or a sticker, unless they're the type that just go in there and just erase emails off rip. I've been wanting, okay. I do. So what's going on? Peace, love, and positive energy to you too, as well, brother. I'm in this great machine for beginners. What? What's a great machine for beginners? Like my brother said, the other one would be great for making baby shirts. I mean, if you had a real small job, you could get things done in a hurry. I heard with that. Craftable things going off on me, y'all. She gonna put it in all caps. They're not. Hold on. She gonna say circuit, not circuit. I'm reading what you wrote. Circuit, not circuit. Cricket, not circuit. I know what you meant. I'm just messing with you. Once again, I'm just playing around, all right? Thank you, Rose, Rudolph Startup Business Coach. I found them. Thanks. Mr. Sexy M's. She will need that car wrap material for the mailbox. That most definitely, and that's 3M material for the wrapping of. Well, I mean, you could possibly get away though with using printable vinyl though, adhesive vinyl. Just depending on how you cut it, your measurements and all of that. Barbara Fine, yeah, that I'll make a YouTube video. I'm lucky to post on IG or Facebook. I'm just saying, it's a great idea. Put out there. Rose Rudolph at the baby's booty. My pleasure. Might go have us all saying circuit. Hey, I didn't mean to, but that's how it was said to me. So I just went off what others have said to me. Coffee Power Home, no ma'am. He will not have me calling it that. What, Circuit? Do you remember Circuit City? Say it with me one time. You remember Circuit City? I think this they way of coming back. They made it cricket. But why would you want to be something that everybody uses when it gets quiet and awkward? That's the only other thing. I swear, oh goodness, I won't say anything else about it. In Comp USA. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't be mad about it. Look, maybe one day, if Circuit reaches out to me, I'll try their little baby cutter, whatever they got. Dang, we just dated ourselves. Just those two companies. No, Circuit City, I'm gonna say was out there. Yeah, probably the new generation have no idea what I'm talking about. They're more likely to remember a Radio Shack or something. I don't know. Or Camelot. Does anybody remember Camelot? Was it in your history? It was in mine. Oh. So my reason for getting on here today, y'all, really was to talk about the reason why I have been lacking on my lives and my videos and sharing with y'all, making these stickers and upselling and just checking the energy, making sure everybody is okay out there and all is going in y'all favor. Um, it's just the four seasons. If you know anything about the four seasons and you are in this custom apparel or custom business period, reefs is being made, shirts is being done, socks is being. This is that season for us to get out there and grit. Let me tell you something. 3 years ago, when I was sitting in front of my computer screen trying to figure out exactly what it was gonna do, right before I walked away from my job that was paying me $18 an hour, I decided I don't no longer want to be here no more. I can read the blueprints, but these people is making way more money than me. I taught myself these electrical blueprints. None of these people in here taught this to me. They can leave me alone and I could build 3 rectifiers in one day. Or in 1 week. Not one day, 1 week. A rectifier, if you don't know, is something that conducts electricity. It produces a forward momentum for trains and cars and stuff like that. Most used Mostly used at Disney World, Walt Disney World. So they're about this tall, right? And they're about 10 feet across, and they go down. And what it is, it's like these sails, these electric sails, and it just the electric bow, 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 bow. So when they turn it on, it's like a million volts of electricity going through these, rectifiers, whatever. Rays came up, boss was like, nah. Mm-mm. We can give you 1 to 2 years though if you keep doing what you're doing. I'm the only one in here reading blueprint. Not just me. It was another black guy in there. He was the one that taught me how to read the daggone blueprints because when I first got in there, I didn't know what I was doing. He was like, "Nah, Mike, you doing it wrong. You reading it backwards. Read it like this," which made no sense to me. But eventually, I seen where he was going with it, and I was able to do it by myself. So with 2 weeks of his training, I was able to read the blueprints. The people that can read these blueprints make anywhere from 35 to 55 an hour. But they're never at work. They're never there. You know who's there? The temporary employees, the employees that are trying to get to where the blueprint readers are at. It's like a cliff that you're never going to get over unless you're chosen or you're in the in crowd and they choose you. I wasn't getting chose. I felt, we doubled their production. We was able to provide 3 rectifiers a week instead of one, because most people only can provide one, and that's with 2 or 3 people on one rectifier. Me by myself was building 3 in 1 week due to the brother that taught me. I went for that raise. He said I can't give you a raise another 2 years. I'm like, I can't wait 2 years. I grabbed my tools and I went home. When I went home, I didn't know how I was going to tell my wife that I just walked away from a job that was paying me. I had bonuses. I had time off, vacation off, just benefits in general. You know what I'm saying? I walked away from that to do what I'm currently doing now. I didn't know how I was going to tell her. She came home. We went through the whole day. By the way, we would get off at the same time, so it wasn't like she was just sitting there waiting for me to come home. We got off. I was BSing before I got to the house. Stopping at stores and stuff, just thinking like, man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then it was almost like an epiphany. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait on somebody else. I'm not gonna build somebody else's riches, make somebody else a multi-gazillionaire, and me at the end of the day, I'm only gonna be 100 from helping this person build all these rectifiers, and you ain't even willing to pay me. What do you do? Do you stay in the situation and be comfortable with the situation? My grandfather said, if you're comfortable with what's going on right now, you'll be like that for the rest of your life. What he meant is if you're comfortable with your living situation, your pay wages, where you are at right now, you will be like that for the rest of your life. Let that sink in. Most people are not comfortable in the situations that they are in. And that's why you see people going to school. That's why you see people working two or three jobs. That's why you see people out there that's really trying to get it because they're not comfortable. Even when I am comfortable, I still try to stay uncomfortable. I got into the store. I was happy about being in the store. I was comfortable with the fact of being in the store until I realized this little section that I have in the store is not enough. I need more of the store. So, okay, that means overhead is gonna go up. You're gonna pay more in rent. You're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do with all this empty space now. Because once you say, hey, I need more space, he's gonna give you more space, but he's gonna be expecting more rent. I got to make all these tools that I have make money for me to pay for this space that I've now gotten. Once I figure out what all of that's gonna be, which I offer all types of products here for the walk-in customers. Don't lose me now, y'all. The plaques, the socks, the gloves, the picture frames, all types of stuff that's gonna make money for me if I'm not here. But also it's gonna help me to cover this extra space that I've just now acquired. Basically, the message in that is, yo, one, I was checking in with y'all because I appreciate y'all and I support y'all. Two, the Four Seasons is around. This is time for us to captivate. This is if you doing anything creative. Now is the time to put it out in front of people so you can grow and flourish and you can provide more for your family. And C, comfortable is a word that a lot of us use. You go home at night, you in that bed, you comfortable. I'm talking about in life. And you comfortable in your position and you know you don't want for no more and that's where you see yourself in the next 10, 20, or till you clock out, hey, that's what you so choose. Me, I'm gonna try to stay uncomfortable. I'm gonna still try to apply pressure. I'm gonna still think of something new. I'm gonna make videos. I'm going to constantly keep evolving until I can't evolve no more. And this is what I try to instill in my children. There's a lot of new folks on here. Y'all may not know. I have 10 children. Um, if you didn't know and you just fell out your chair, it's okay. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Four of the children are out the house. And I got six at home. But as we was just talking earlier, my daughter, she has three colleges she could choose between, and she knows what she's gonna do, which is gonna leave me with five at the house, and I have grandchildren as well. So if I'm bitter, grumpy, and unproductive to society, where would that lead them to children? Where would that lead them to children? I don't know. I had a father and I had a mother, and my dad was very productive, so I couldn't fathom just not doing anything. And with that being said, y'all, yo, I gotta get up out of here because I have not seen my children or my wife, and it is what time? Sheesh! It's 9:40. Yeah, I'm probably getting cussed out right now. What's up, sketches? I'll just a little bit of preaching, not too much. Y'all better watch out next year, though. Okay. I'm taking a break for Christmas. I'm not brave enough to jump under the pinatas just yet. Listen, go ahead and make just one custom that pertains to Christmas, okay? Just make one. Just start this year with one. You sound just like me. I'm tired of making other people wealthy. I want to work as hard as I would work. That's if you ain't willing to work for yourself, but you willing to go work for somebody else, that speaks volumes. Listen to it. Say it a couple of times. I'm willing to go work over there at KB Toy Stores, but I cannot go home and make a shirt to save my life. I got all the stuff at home, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm still gonna clock in at KB Toy Store tomorrow. It don't make sense. Make it make sense. Belated birthday wishes appreciate you. You know, I turned 21. I can finally go to the bar now. The baby's booty. You have an awesome, great night. Yeah, you have a great night. Rose Randolph, aka Startup Business Coach. You have a blessed, productive, well night. Everybody have a great, wonderful night. Barb, you as well. Craftable things. Yes. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. More videos is coming. I promise. They're edited. I just gotta drop them. And if you haven't, please head on over to Squad Creatives Podcast and subscribe. This week we got Aesthetic Imprints. He's like 22, 23, and this man is on fire. His brain the way he thinks. He lives in his mom's house, but he don't just live in his mom's house. A lot of people won't get that. It's gonna go over some people's heads. So you got to tune in on Saturday to see what I'm talking about. Peace. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm out. Gotta go. Have a great night.